one of the shows for me, like speaking of the slice of life tag, one of the shows that's more interesting to me as a slice of life is this Higehiro. After being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway. I talked about it last week, but for those of you that don't know, it's about a 27-year-old salaryman who comes home from after being essentially rejected by his work crush. Comes home drunk and sees this girl sitting under a lamppost who's essentially homeless. She has nowhere to go. He meets with her. He's drunk. He's like, yo, I can't just leave this girl, under this lamppost homeless after I saw her because I'm a good fucking guy.
Yeah. He
takes her in and come to find out that she ran away from home. And she tried to pay for, him for her living with him by sexual services, and he's like not down for that shit. So essentially it's a story about these two that came together through unfortunate circumstances, and he's basically given her a place to live until she decides to go back home. But what he's doing is he's teaching her the value of her life, essentially, like trying to show her how much her life is actually worth, because she treats it like complete and utter shit. Like she would try to sleep with whoever she can just to pay for, whatever she can to survive. And it's a real fucking adorable story because the main character is fucking incredible. Like he's one of those, I'm gonna say whatever main characters that is super, like, just super cool. Not like this what's the word I'm looking for? This cagey main character that you don't want to deal with or don't want to talk to for too long, and who don't understand women, who don't understand like how life works. He's right. He's the adult that we all are, right? Like, and it's I like it a lot, man. I like this story a lot. I know I got
an actual adult in the show,
Exactly. I got a feeling that it's gonna end up being some them falling in love with each other, which still don't sit right with me because she's 17, he's 27, but the age of consent in Japan is like 16 or some ridiculous shit like that. Either way, cultural differences aside, it still feels weird to me with him being 10 years older. But I'm still interested to see where it's gonna go because I like it a lot. I like his growth already. Like he's experiencing some situations to where after being rejected by his work crush, she asks him out for dinner in the second episode, and they go to dinner and she basically asks, hey, are you like seeing somebody? He's like, well, why would you give a fuck? I mean, he almost says exactly that. Like, why would you care? Because you rejected me. So why are you asking me these questions? She's like, well, because I literally just talked to you 2 days ago, and for you to be over me that quickly, it kind of made me feel something. And it's like, yeah, that's not how that works.
I'm not going to go too far into this topic, but it almost reminds me of that narcissist conversation we had yesterday.
Oh yeah, the after story, yeah. And it does kind of, but it was just because his clothes was ironed, which was unusual for him. He shaved daily, which was also unusual for him. He shaved every other day. His clothes was never really ironed, but it's because the teenage girl was at his house doing chores basically to pay for her stay at his place. So it's a nice little dynamic in which like his best friend at work is like, yo, you got to be careful, man. You might end up falling in love with this girl. And he's just like, nah, I'm not. No way. I only like older women with big titties is what he says. And it's legit a great main character. He might be in my top 10 main characters by the end of this, hopefully.
Really?
He's that good. He's that good.
Not as good as Hachiman though.
No, not yet.
Let me know if he gets there.
I will.
I am shook in that moment for it.
Hachiman's good.
You're now tuned into Mic Check Waifu Waifu.